We're previewing Manchester United's next match against the Scouse Bastards at Anfield, aka the Shitboxer, what you like to call them. And it's a big match. Scousers versus United, 1 versus 2, going for the Premier League title. We're right behind them, sir. We're right within their reach. Not so much. We're in 14th place. They're winning the league at the moment, and they're running away with it. And United, I love ruining their day. I love ruining another Dutch manager's day. So every time United has no chance, I think, why not us? So United are coming off another tough defeat against Newcastle. We're headed to a challenging ground to play, Anfield. We've had some tough goes there over the years, especially recently. But you know what? What do we got left to lose? I don't know. I'm not afraid of Arne Sloot. I'm not afraid of anything. I'm not afraid of losing 5-0. Another opportunity for Ruben Amorim to see who's got it and who doesn't. I'm very curious to see what the 11 looks like. Get Ugarte back in there, get Bruno Fernandes back in there, and hopefully find out a way to not concede in the first 5 minutes, not concede from a set piece, not concede from a corner. If we could do those 3 things, I think we'd be in good shape. So how are we feeling? How are we doing before this big blood match at Anfield on the weekend? These holiday games, they don't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. How we doing?
Build a bonfire, build a bonfire, put the Scousers on the top, sir. You know how it goes. You know the songs. What a fierce rivalry with the Scouse Bastards. But this isn't about rivalry. This isn't about derby. This isn't about good football. This is about humility as a Manchester United fan. I have a feeling like this could be another test similar to the one that you went to with Ole's death kneel at home. What was that, 5-1?
5-0. 5-0.
Yeah, no, 5-0. So you got on a plane, flew 11 hours from your house, left your wife.
11 hours gets you to Heathrow. 11 hours gets you to Heathrow, brother.
Yes, okay. So, you left your wife and child, took a flight 11 hours, took a train to Manchester, drank all day, got hyped up, and watched United lay an egg. And I have a feeling Anfield, not easy place to play. United, we are a wounded animal. These players don't want to be here. Like I said, civil war at Manchester United. Players are giving up on this manager. They're giving up on this team. There is no new manager balance. We are so soft. We're soft beyond soft. We got to root out the weak, sir. Rip it out. Root and stem. Amorim will do that. But unfortunately, he doesn't have 11 dogs, and he needs 11 dogs to compete with this team. And we don't have it. So what we are going to see is we're going to see our bitter rivals absolutely take us to town and have a blast doing it. Have an absolute blast. And you know what? You need to sit there. You need to take it like a man. And you need to remember, because one day we will be back. And the sweet don't taste so sweet without the bitter, baby. And that's a lesson about life. And we're just going to have to eat this L. So get the hot sauce, get the salt, get the pepper, whatever condiment you prefer, and start eating, because this is going to be brutal and we ain't winning. So I'm not even going to go down the, whoa, we got a chance. This is literally like, take your shots. Thank you. May I have another? On to the next one.
There you go.
I've never said it. But like that's
who needs a preview? No,
that's where we are.
We're in hell. I mean, here's the deal. It's like we've been saying for years, literally years. It always darkest for the dawn. Well, there's nothing darker than them hitting 20 and maybe 21, and then us clawing out. So we not even might be at the bottom of the.
We already saw the treble.
Of the valley.
So we already saw the trouble.
Yeah, but nobody cares about nobody talks about the trouble because City had no fans. That,
but sir, like everything that made this club special, the 20 times, the treble, we have it. We have like, have you ever won the treble? Like Phil and Gary Neville. Come on, like it's just like that's going away.
It's all gone away. It's all
20 is going away. The most trophies English football has gone away to the Scouse Bastards. So we are hanging on by our fingernails on that 20th title, and that's probably going to go this season, and it sucks, but that's just the way it is. We'll be back. Quick PSA for the podcast before I break into tears live.
We'll be back.
This club.
We'll be back
someday.
We got it right where we want them.
If you're having trouble as a United fan, you need to reach out to some other fans like yourself. Check out our YouTube channel, American Red Devils on YouTube. We're now like a therapy support group for the misery that is Manchester United.
Manchester United fans anonymous, like basically, yeah, support. We need that. Join the Patreon.
Sir, I'll tell you, the 2000s, you had to be there.
Had to be there. 2009 was fun.
I'll tell you, it was worth it. But we got to dig out of this goddamn hole But we're going to be here the whole way on YouTube. So please like, subscribe, help us hack the algorithm. Also comment below, help other Muppets find for fan, by fan content for Manchester United online. What are you doing? Like and subscribe. It's free. Helps the channel, helps other Muppets. Go to our YouTube channel, America Devils on YouTube. Also check out our Patreon page. You want to go the extra mile, support the podcast, tons of benefits, extra podcasts every single month. Check out our Patreon page, patreon.com/America Devils. Also, check out our store. Alex is wearing the hoodie. I got the trucker hat. We got scarves. Viva Garnacho scarf. Unfortunately, he's on the bench. He probably shouldn't be because we need goals. Check out the trucker hats. We got pins, stickers, scarves, shirts, everything. And Alex personally ships it out of his garage, so you definitely need to keep him busy this winter. So grab some merch, support the podcast, and also check out our website, americadevils.com. Great fan-generated blog content on there talking about Rashford, Manchester United in crisis. We are permanently in crisis at the moment. Sir, tell them about iTunes reviews.
iTunes reviews and 5-star reviews of the American Devils podcast. Wherever you listen, it's a great way to support the pod. It helps us get found organically by other top Muppets like yourself, and we're still giving away free merch. All you have to do is write a 5-star review on iTunes or Spotify and send a screenshot of the review to americandevils@gmail.com with your mailing address, and I'll personally pick, pack, and ship some free ARD gear. Send it right to your door anywhere in the world. We mean that. I'll send it anywhere. And like you said, sir, pain is coming. It's on the menu. It's here for the weekend. Let's get into our preview of the Scouse Bastards at Anfield. Let's go. Halfway point of the season, sir. We just made it. Game week 20. We have turned the corner. We just got to keep this going. It'll be safe.
Sunday, bloody Sunday, January 5th, 8:30 a.m. We got the Scouse Bastards. We're going to the shit box, a.k.a. Anfield. Don't like them. Don't care about them. Don't want them to win nothing. And, man, they got to get rid of, like, whatever happened to Salah and all these guys leaving? They got to go.
They're crushing it. They're crushing it.
Van Dijk's got to get – the good news about this, if there was a silver lining, is, like, they're going to fall apart after this year. Like, I really do believe that. Like, Van Dijk, Salah, Trent, two of those three go. They got nothing. Like, they really don't. They're barely hanging on. Last year, they were barely hanging on. This year, everything kind of seemed to work out for them. But this is the last hurrah. They're going to kind of be going downhill after this.
Just in time to get 20. Just in time to get 20. Match the record. It's going to be very difficult to replace Salah and Van Dijk, who are like, you know, as excellent of players in the last 10 years as you've seen in their positions. But weather, let's get into it, sir. Eventually it's going to end. Hopefully it ends at 20 and not 21, but it's going to be cold at Anfield, sir. It's not just talking about the away dressing room. It's going to be 5 degrees Celsius, right around freezing, mid-30s, chance of wet snow. And what are we eating? We're going to Anfield. I heard they eat out of the garbage can. Is that true? It's not true. We're eating at home-baked Anfield. We're eating pies, baby. It's pie weather. Look at this food, sir. I cannot wait. Oh, yeah.
Oh, bro, give me a break.
Give me a break. Look at that dry blood sausage, sir. Dry blood sausage, beans.
So Alex always, like
not a bean guy.
I tell you, you're
pies,
like a double black diamond. He's like always getting the blood sausage. You know, like it's
home baked.
I don't even know what it is.
Blood. It's blood and rice in a sausage. Yeah, delish.
Oh, who would eat that?
Animals.
I'm good.
Liverpool FC, sir, nicknamed the Reds. Was under Shankly in the 60s that the team first adopted the distinctive all-red home stripe, which has been used ever since. They, of course, adopted under Shankly's tenure the anthem, You'll Never Walk Alone. They compete in the Merseyside derby against fellow Liverpool club Everton, who are also referred simply as the Blues. And, of course, they have a rivalry with Manchester United, right? Two biggest, most successful clubs in England. They finished last season in third. They currently sit in first place, like we said, and they have a new manager. His name is Arne Sloot. He's a bald Dutchman. I guess they got the right one. And they've been flying. It's their 46-year-old Dutch manager. He had success at Feyenoord, winning the league and the cup there. And what's he like to play? Possession-based football. He likes to dominate possession through patient build-up and technical finesse, which is probably why all of his technically proficient players are just slotting right in with how he likes to play. He likes to do tactical traps to lure opponents in and free up other players to receive the ball. A lot of movement off the ball and high levels of fitness, sir. One of the things is, like, he likes his boys fit. And guess what? Every top manager wants a bunch of dogs who are thin-faced, like that Croatia team we saw in Berlin, sir. They all look like no one was carrying any extra body fat even before they got smoked by Spain 3-0. Yeah, Arne Sloot, sir. Anything you want to say about the Dutchman before we talk about Liverpool's summer signings?
No, he basically inherited a team that's on autopilot. So while he is a good manager, he's sort of kind of keeping the momentum of Jurgen Klopp and those big three players we discussed. I have a feeling it's all going to start for him when he has to sign his own players and replace those big time, legends of the club, just like we saw at United. When they went, so did the culture, so did the locker room, and that's when the real challenge starts.
Absolutely, sir. It's going to be very hard to replace Salah and Van Dijk, and even harder to replace both of them. Their summer, it was kind of muted. It was a lot, actually, for, I don't know about your Scouse friends, but they were whinging about how much money they spent because they actually made money. They spent very little, and they brought in, the big one was Chiesa, which was kind of like a bargain deal from Juventus because he came off a big injury. But otherwise, it was pretty quiet. A bunch of youngsters coming up from the U21s. So they've been tightening up the purse strings. I mean, we saw that under the Fenway Sports Group. So there's been a lot less money. That was probably part of the reason that Klopp decided to leave and call it a day. But like you said, eventually that merry-go-round's going to end. But right now, Arne Slot has the boys playing well. Very well, sir.
Hey, shout out to FSG. Shout out to Frosty, who I know is watching this. He's the friendly Scouse bastard of the pod. He's been on the pod before. But at the end of the day, shout out to FSG for ruining the Red Sox. I really appreciate them for doing that. Getting rid of Mookie Betts, ruining that franchise. Unfortunately, they've tried to ruin Liverpool, and the opposite has happened. It seems to be working out. So I look forward to the decline of Liverpool. FSG will ruin them, similar to the way the Glazers ruined us. But this is sort of their last kind of hurrah.
Last hurrah, sir. They're squeezing any kind of blood they can get out of that stone. Let's talk about record. They have been rolling. 8-point gap at the top with a game in hand. They smoked West Ham 5-0. They beat Leicester 3-1. They beat Spurs 6-3. They actually drew Fulham in the league. That was a bit of a shocker, but that was after they went down to 10 men, and they're just in fine form at the moment. Manchester United, 11-11. What's our record? We've won 91 times. We've drawn 70 and lost 82. Very, very close. First match was in 1894, a test match. We lost 2-0 to Liverpool when we were in Newton Heath. And then most recently, it has not been favorable, sir. I think we've only won one game, and that was, of course, the thriller at Old Trafford last season that got us into the semifinals of the FA Cup that we'd go on to win. But otherwise, it's been tough times for United, especially at Anfield. We did have that draw when we were also in a crisis, and we had a big 0-0 draw last year. I take a 0-0 draw this year. Player to watch, sir. Who else is it going to be? Mo Salah, he's having a hell of a year. 18 starts, 17 goals, 14 assists. Are you fucking kidding me? 14 assists.
Give me a break, this guy.
Give me a break, bro.
By the way, got a lot of easy penalties, for the record.
Oh, they get a shit ton.
He gets a lot of penalties. I don't know. This guy, he's not that good. Don't like him.
He's pretty good. But they do get a lot of penalties, sir. Let's look at that formation. Arne Sloot likes the 4-2-3-1.
He's not pretty good. This is a Manchester United pod.
He's still good. I'm not going to be like,
I wouldn't want him on my team.
I don't want him on my team either because his plugs aren't good enough. No, I'm not going to gaslight and be like, he ain't good.
Yeah, first of all, no, but
all right, slay him. Slay him for Frosty in the back seat. Sir.
I would say he's overrated. He's overrated. He's overrated.
So is
by
Van Dijk.
He's treated like he's Wayne Rooney or Alan Shearer or something like. It's like, look, he's a great player for Liverpool. They've won one title. I mean, he won the Champions League. He lost the Champions League too, right? You remember he went down from a challenge from Sergio Ramos against Real Madrid.
Shoulder dislocation.
He's just not he's a prima donna. He's out there talking about his contract when they're in a title race. The guy's kind of I'll tell you what, Liverpool's a great club for him to play at. That's all I got to say.
Manchester United. I don't disagree. That's a little bit of the NBC Sports factor.
That's classless.
No, they've acted like Liverpool has won title after title after title. And maybe they could have if they weren't, competing against a cheating City side. But I have to agree, Salah is vaulted as one of the all-time greats when I'm not sure he's earned it because he can only really do it on the right wing. But he's a hell of a player. He scored a lot of goals. And this is before he scores a hattie against us on the weekend. So let's get into Manchester United's 11. This was 11 against Wolves when we did have Ugarte. and Bruno Fernandes available, which they will be available again on the weekend. So given, let me read you through it. So Nana at the back, Martinez, Maguire, and Yoro as the back three. Delone, the left wing back, Mazraoui is the right wing back, Mainu Ugarte in the holding position, excuse me. And then the front three is Højlund up top, Diallo on the right, Fernandes on the left. What changes are you envisioning for the, fight night against the Scouse Bastards? Anfield, it's going to be wet, it's going to be cold. How are we thinking?
Sir, as far as I actually like this 11, so I wouldn't mind going with it. I really don't see. Look, the only thing you could really do in this game would be to play defensively minded, which Amram's not going to do. So that's really the question for this game is how do we come out? Do we play cagey? Do we, because you would play defensively minded and then try to hit him on the counter. Amram's not going to do that. So this is going to get ugly and could get ugly quick. So this is, we're learning at the highest levels here. We're going to have to make a lot of errors, and I feel like it's about limiting the bleeding, but Amram's not interested in that. He's interested in blood, so he's going to go for it.
Let them learn, sir. That's what they say, you ain't listening. Let them learn, because the boys, they're going to learn a lesson on Sunday at Anfield. It's too early for the ref watch. It probably will come out tomorrow. Odds, sir. I haven't seen odds like this in a minute. Minus 360. Oh, excuse me. I did ourselves a disservice by not, hold on, let's get that board, baby.
It's all about bucks, kid. The rest is conversation.
That's also good. Here we go.
Here comes the money, 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 money.
How many goals is Mo Salah going to score on John after he talks shit? He ain't that good. Minus 360.
It's just too easy, dude. It's it's he gets
I agree. He's an overrated player, but he's good, but he's overrated. Minus 360 at home for Liverpool, plus 500 for the draw, plus 900 for Manchester United, the most successful team in English football history. What do you think, sir? I think I'm up. Let's get into the match prediction, sir. It's tightening up because I got the result right, but not the scoreline against Newcastle. I'm going to call 4-0 Liverpool. We're going to lose, and then, everybody will lose their heads, but you know what? This is basically what do you expect heading into this game. Buzzsaw FC. They're going to chop us up into little pieces until we figure out how to put all the pieces back together again, maybe in the second half, sir. That's what I've got. What are you thinking for our game against Liverpool on the weekend?
I'm going to go 5-2. That's going to be my score. Liverpool beat us, but with Bruno in the mix, we'll get some goals. We're due to score. I mean, it's if we don't score, I'm concerned. We're going to get beat by a lot, but score goals. That's literally what I'm looking for. It's a tough time to be a United fan. There's probably a lot of fans bowing out right now. A lot of fans probably just saying, hey, I'm hanging it up this season, or at least for a little bit, because the holidays are nice and United is absolute shit at the worst time. We're playing so many games and tough fixtures everywhere. But look, we got a new man. His name is Ruben Amorim, and we're backing him to the hilt. He's going to weed out the bluffers, and there's going to be nowhere to hide. And I like that, because if I'm in the trenches, I want Amorim next to me. That's why he should sign me, sir. He should sign me playing the midfield at Manchester United. Come on, Ruben. Let's go.
I want you hire you as set piece coach, because it can't be worse than our current set piece coach. But I appreciate that dog, sir. We need that dog everywhere. I want to see.
With set pieces, first thing I do, first session,
smash your head against a wall.
2x4s. No, 2x4s. Every person's got to break a 2x4 with their head. I don't care what the sports scientist says. That's literally the requirement. You got to break 5 2x4s, then we start practice.
It worked at football in New Jersey back in the day, sir. So it's good enough for that. It's good enough for Manchester United to get back to the promised land. It's going to be an education this weekend. Either way, you know what? Never shy away from an opponent. United in the mud. Liverpool flying high. Never say die. You never know who will show up. I don't think this team's going to surprise us, but I'd love to see some fight. And at least I've seen some fight for some manager, bro.
This fucking sucks, man.
It sucks, dude.
I know. This fucking sucks, dude. This
it fucking sucks.
I'll tell you, we're
sucks,
back
dude.
into a court. It's we've been the Liverpool situation has been intolerable. We've been embarrassed by them so many times, and it's every time we play them, we're we're gonna get embarrassed, and they're almost foaming at the mouth. There is no even fight. I mean, the last time we really had a laugh on them was when Stevie G got sent off, coming on as a sub. That was like that was like a proper laugh when he got the red card after coming in after halftime, and we went on to win. But they've been just getting it on us and getting it on us and getting it on us, and there is no daylight. And we're just gonna have to keep taking it for the time being. And it just sucks to not even be competitive with your bitter rival. And it's just like Arsenal, they can have one, but it's like Liverpool just always thumbing their nose at you. 5 goals here, 4 goals. There's never been a period. Like we had them for like a decade, and it was never like this.
I mean, we had the FA Cup quarters, just like that was fun because it took another trophy away from Klopp. But I would agree with you, sir. Like since basically what Mata, like like LVG, like
since
16,
Wanfield,
like 2016
Wanfield,
pre Jose Mourinho. Like that was the last time we were kind of like, and because they hadn't
competitive.
they didn't
like,
get Klopp going yet, so like they were just in the early days of that. So
this
like
has been brutal.
It's been brutal, and it's gonna be brutal on Sunday. But we'll be with you every step of the way.
Plus 900.
No, I haven't seen that. It's
never seen that.
Never 900.
Never seen that. All right, we're done here, sir.
We're done here. Sir, appreciate all the American Devils listening week in, week out. Couldn't do without you. We appreciate everyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube. It goes a long way to boosting the pod and helping us get found by other Muppets like yourself. Also check out the Patreon, our store, our website. Everything you do supports the pod. For fans, by fans. I got the hoodie on. It is fresh to death. John's repping the hat. We appreciate all the American Devils. It's just John and I. Just John and I chopping wood, eating shit sandwiches for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's it, baby. You and me. But we love you guys. We love the fans. And you know what? Bring on the Scouts Bastards. I don't care.
I feel like,
don't care.
like from a fan perspective, this is like our Rocky 3. Like we're out in the woods boxing trees, we're taking L's left and right, baby. We're not giving up. Like we're getting tougher. I feel like as fans, we're building character. I like that's just kind of where we are. You have to just say, you know what? This is character building. This is what this is about. So it's like we're out in the woods, lifting rocks and stuff, punching trees, getting hard. This is hard living. We're getting hard. As fans, this is like we're learning. So let's go. We go again. Glory, glory, Man United. So never give up, never say die. Give me those top 10 cities.
Hard times don't last, sir. Hard fan bases do. And let's weed out the weak. The exit's right over fucking there. Number 1, how you doing? How you doing? Dublin, Ireland, Houston, Texas, Los Angeles, California, Melbourne, Australia, Chicago, Illinois, New York, Brooklyn, New York, Charlotte, North Carolina, Manchester, England, and Queens, New York. Appreciate all the American Devils listening week in, week out. Couldn't do without you. Big game on the weekend. We will be with you there every step of the way. Come on, baby. Ruben Amorim, pull a rabbit out of your hat, sir. We need some magic. We'll see you all on the weekend. And until then, we'll do what we want, sir. We're united. Appreciate all you. Talk to you soon.